You asked me to cook.
Okay. Well,
You gonna be filming?
yeah, I'm filming right
How
now.
about you cook?
Okay, you cook, I film. You tell me when the orange juice is ready. Because I want to have some orange juice today since it's our strategic orange juice reserve.
Yeah. 3-month anniversary.
3-month anniversary of orange juice in America. So yeah, I'm super tired. Mm. What are you doing? Oh, you're dealing with that. Yeah. So are we having that orange juice or what are we having for breakfast?
Yeah, French toast.
French toast? Okay, that's great.
The strategic frozen orange juice reserve.
The strategic frozen orange juice reserve. So how does that work?
I open the can and I add water.
You open the can and you add water. I get that part, but you put it aside because you're like, we're going to introduce reciprocal tariffs and therefore orange juice won't be expensive, cheap enough. So we're just going to keep it on hand and save it for a special day, like a fine bottle of wine.
Yes, exactly.
That's the strategic orange juice reserve.
Yes, and we're going to use an exponential back-off approach for consuming it.
An exponential back-off approach? What's that? Like so good in a hyperbolically reducing fashion or something?
Something like that. So this is a 3-month mark.
Okay.
So guess when I open the second one.
When did you open the second one? In like 6 months?
Exactly.
I got it. I'm right. So we're not having butter on our French toast, right? We have margarine.
Whatever they fucking want.
Okay, well, I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Do we have any watermelon left?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Very big fucking watermelon.
Oh, let's have watermelon.
You may recall how much you were drawn that fucking largesse.
Oh no, look at this. I put pieces back that were already eaten. Okay, I'll just take those out. I was late at night, I was binging on it. Okay. it's like the United States introduced tariffs against Canadian goods, or they said they would. They were threatening to make it so that it would be more expensive for us to sell our goods to the United States, meaning that our companies would suffer and go under because they weren't buying our products. And their own manufacturer said that would be stupid because it would drive up prices in the United States, create recession. And we've been struggling so hard. The truckers and the auto industry have been struggling so hard to try to manage cross-border relationships because every time you slap a tariff on something, every time it goes across the border, it costs more and more and more and more. So we can't make autos anymore, apparently. We couldn't. And Trump thinks he's going to make a stronger auto industry by putting tariffs, slapping on tariffs. So that's not going to work. That's bad for our economies. And the thing about the Strategic Orange Juice Reserve is we were going to have counter tariffs in Canada. We were going to punish them. So we were going to say, like, all your American products are going to cost more to import to Canada because we're going to basically just get you back. We're just going to, like, no, the eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So the result is that Mark was like, well, orange juice is going to be really expensive soon from Florida. So let's keep it in reserve because we're going to be spending so much money on it. Plus, the other thing was that as Canadians, we decided we weren't going to buy American products anymore. We were only going to buy Canadian products. So it was his ethos of only buying Canadian that sort of spurred the idea of the Strategic Orange Juice Reserve, because the Strategic Orange Juice Reserve is like, we've decided we're going to have our orange juice, but we're only going to have a little tiny bit of it. I don't even know why, because personally, I don't even think the price has gone up that much at the store. So I don't know what the joke is exactly, but that's kind of this way the Strategic Orange Juice Reserve works. Hate that light. Does that make any sense, Samuel? You see? What do you see? How does it make sense to you? Okay. So what is the Strategic Orange Juice Reserve? I'll tell you, it's a certain amount of orange juice, like cans of orange juice, like condensed orange juice that comes from Florida. And these cans are, we reconstitute them by adding water to create orange juice. And we keep them in the freezer. That's how we get our orange juice up here, because we don't grow the oranges. So if we can't get oranges from Florida, we can't have orange juice anymore. So Mark wanted to make sure we would still get a supply of orange juice over time, and we wouldn't lose that luxury of orange juice in case the price went up. I don't know whether we even slapped tariffs on America. Did we? Let's see. Canadian tariffs on American products. Did we do that? Okay, counter tariffs. Let's see what we got. The package of counter tariffs that the Liberals introduced. Live animals, harmonized tariff rate. There we go. January, February, March 4th. Okay. So we put a tariff on meat, lots of meat. Meat. Was it orange juice? Is it in the list? Orange juice. Fruits, maybe. I'll look up fruit. Excuse me. No. Oh, that's just the first page. Dairy products. Oh my God. Is all this stuff we're punishing the United States with? Cheese and curd. Oh, we don't like their cheese. We don't like their birds' eggs. None of their dairy. No vegetables? What the hell? American tomatoes? 25% tariff? Oh my God. Fruit and nuts, peel of citrus fruit or melons, citrus fruit, fresh or dried, oranges. So Canada now has, I kid you not, it says it right on, I'll tell you exactly where it says it. I believe this is correct. It's okay, Sammy, you don't have to have thoughts on it. I'll just put this in here. Canada now has a 25% tariff on oranges from Florida, which means that the price of orange juice should be going up in the store. But if you look at the actual price of orange juice at like Sobeys or Superstore, is the price going up? I mean, we have been seeing prices going up and up and up. Our inflation is a little bit out of control lately. So maybe that's why. Maybe the tariffs that Carney's government introduced are bringing up the cost of living, because tariffs are bad for the cost of living. Americans do that. So why the counter tariffs? Is the posturing? Oh, we're so strong and we're so brave and we're going to fight them. And that doesn't even work. It's beggaring your own people, which is stupid. I mean, if you're rich like Carney, maybe you can live with it. We're not doing too badly, so we can eat whatever we want to. Even us, though, we have the strategic orange juice reserve, because probably the stores are probably swallowing some of the cost of the tariffs to not bring the prices up too high for consumers. Okay, so seems to me that I should start a new stream. I should call it Strategic Orange Juice Reserve and see who watches, listens to that. Okay, so Samuel, let's try a different one. I'm going to call it the Strategic Orange Juice Reserve. Try that again. Okay. It's okay if you don't have any thoughts. It's fine. You're like my biggest fan. Okay, I'm going to end this stream. Okay, bye. See you guys later.